and recently retired SCUMP. How are you feeling, man? How was the week?
It's been really weird so far, I'm not going to lie. So, like, obviously retiring, especially early and when I did it, there's not really any plans in place. So, like, kind of just freeballed it. And now I have to, like, kind of figure out what I'm going to do, which I don't think will be hard, but it's been weird. It's been weird so far. I think whenever I get into, like, my routine and, like, knowing what I'm kind of going for and doing on a day-to-day, it'll get a lot, like, easier. But right now I'm kind of just, like, lost.
I feel like one
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've never been, like, free like this, you know?
Are you gonna, like, what are you gonna do? Like, travel, start working out? Like,
I don't know. I might fuck around and get ripped again. I don't know, dude. I mean, people have been asking me, you know, are you gonna... I've been running, like, trying to lose weight, but actually, because my whole reasoning behind not lifting was I'd get the calluses on my hands, and that would affect how I would play, because it, like, tightens your hands and your skin. So that was, like, always my reason for not lifting, but I might fuck around and lift. We'll see. I'm not committing to anything yet.
Would you ever do like a YouTube boxing thing that people are doing now?
Nah, man. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, man.
What about you two? Wait, Buzz, would you fight somebody?
Well, actually,
if the money's right.
if the money is right, and if it's a fight that I think that I could win, I mean, who knows? But dude, the worst thing could happen is, like, getting embarrassed. You know?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but, like, not really.
Like, dude, if I got knocked out, do you think I'm ever living that down?
Yeah.
My chat.
No, you just go on stream the next day and talk and like.
Oh, I'm not going on stream next day.
Yeah. I would never, ever live it down.
Probably not. But you could benefit off of it.
Like, I'd rather drop, like, 5 donuts
Damn.
than get knocked out.
Right.
Yeah.
In CDL
You might
matches.
get clowned for a little bit for that.
Yeah, drop a couple donuts, that's fine. Get knocked out, I don't know. I just couldn't.
One thing you said in the retirement video, you said you overestimated how much energy you had in the tank or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that's the only questions that you've been talking about retiring for a long time, and you were always nervous about, like, what the general public was going to say, what all your fans were going to say. But it seems like the response has been very, very positive. I mean, they were shocked, but very positive.
Yeah.
So I guess with that being said, like, can you go into a little bit more detail about like why? Like,
yeah. So, yeah, I've been on the fence for retiring for a long time. Everyone that's close to me has kind of known that. I mean, I don't really suppress, like, how I'm feeling, especially with the people that are closest to me. So I've been talking about it for a minute. And after champs last year on Sunday, obviously I always on Sunday would have some drinks, and usually I'd have a few too many drinks and start spilling things, you know? And I told, like, so many people that I was done. And I was telling Jack, like, over and over, I'm done. I want to make content. I want to pursue something new. And I was, like, dead set on being done. And then things happened in the off season. Obviously, got a little bit of break from competing. Vanguard was a hard year for us, just as a team. I mean, never dealt with a year like that where Ender was in, and then we won the event, and then pretty much out the rest of the year, and not even fully recovered at the end of the year. So it was a hard year, and my mental was pretty fucking shot. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I was like, I'm about to be out, like, right now. And then again, had a couple weeks break. Talked to Ant, talked to Ray. You know, confided in them. What should I do? You know, should I continue playing? Pretty much right whenever the season started, I was just not feeling it. Not so much like the game. Like, I didn't really mind the game. Like, the game's not horrible. Like, it's not. I liked it more than Vanguard personally, but the routine every single day of getting on VOD review, going to scrims, and then we were playing downtown, so I wasn't getting home till like 8 p.m. every single day, leaving at 10 a.m. So, like, my days were so long. I couldn't stream. I couldn't make any content because when I got home, my brain was fried. I was so exhausted. And so it kind of just got to the point where, like, it just broke me. It was like, this is exhausting. And one of the things, I mean, any competitor will tell you this, like especially in the CDL and how competitive it is, if you're not 100% in, you will slowly start to expose yourself. And that's not how I wanted to go about things. I didn't want to like go out starting to fall in my performance because, you know, in practice every day I might not be giving it my all, and then I'm hurting the team because I'm not giving it my all, and it just would have snowballed into like a really bad scenario. And I'd rather cut it short early and know that I was still giving it my all than continue down a path where I was going to let myself down, and not only let myself down, but let my team down, let the supporters down, let OpTic down, let everyone down. So I thought, cut it early. It makes sense. I saw Kyler and Ant play together as a sub duo. I played flex. We had Brandon on the bench. Obviously, there was some turmoil and some problems there, but everything just kind of made sense into my decision, or everything that went into my decision, and it just kind of ended. I mean, Ant's known for a while. I mean, Ant's probably known for like a couple weeks to a month that I was thinking about it, and Ant was like super supportive of it. He was like, don't force yourself to play. Like, that's the worst thing that you could do. If you're not feeling it, like, just step down. And I was like, all right. And it was a very hard decision to make, but I mean, the decision's made, and you know, we'll see if I'm happy with the decision in the coming weeks, or if I kind of regret it. I don't really know yet. But yeah, I mean, everything's got to come to an end, and I thought I'd rather go out on my own terms than, you know, not throw a season away, because I was still giving it my all. But
I mean, you were still frying.
Yeah, I know. I was still playing really well, but how long could I have kept that up, knowing in the back of my mind that like that I wasn't 100%.
I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of things, man. It was a lot of things. I mean, I've been playing for a long time, and when you know, you know.
Yep. And
I kind of had a good situation that kind of fell into our laps that allowed me to do it, and yeah. So the rest is history.
So none of it was game based. Well, I guess. How much of it was game based? Not this particular game, but like
just like the grind.
Just the past the actual titles. The game titles. So the past 4 years.
I mean, definitely there was a decline from title to title in interest. So MW, I mean, people know I wasn't very fond of MW.
Right.
Made a couple pretty crazy comments about that game.
Yeah.
Cold War I actually liked.
Right.
Liked a lot. Cold War is probably in my like top 5 or top 7 like competitive Call of Duties, which is pretty good considering all the games that I've played. Cold War was great. And then we get Vanguard. And on top of Vanguard, we get Ender, who has a thumb injury all year.
Right, yeah.
And then this year, again, it's just like that MW style that I don't hate, but like, dude, I played Call of Duty from the very beginning. I played Black Ops 2. You know, we played the golden age of Call of Duty, and it's just not the same anymore. Especially competing in this new generation, this is what they're used to. Like they kind of love this shit. You know, it's all they've known. And me going into it, I've known the greats, the great Call of Duties and the great times of COD, and it's just a passion difference, honestly. And again, I didn't want to let myself slip into a point where I knew I was going to be hurting the team, and so again, I got fortunate that I was able to make the decision, and that people really had my back and supported my decision. Maybe some people were a little upset, but once they start getting more of me, like on stream, and I'm going to be at events now, and I can actually go out and meet people because I'm not worried about getting COVID at the event. Like, I think once like that starts taking place, it'll become a lot easier.